regret mailing out that was not nearly where I should have done is Chris Shishon's The Dwarven Elf Potion Bottle. I really should have done better on that. It's almost like I'm going to make him another one. It's like I got to make another one because it's just, that eats me alive now. Golly. What's up?
Chisenwood says present.
Present. Dude, I was just thinking, it was a piece
Want
that
me
I
to
made.
send it back?
No, I may just send you another one. I don't know. You always like you do something and then you realize like
Stepping says make enough for everyone.
make enough for everybody. It just like I don't know. It bothers me, and I'm like, I could have done better.
Daisy says X flush.
I could have done better. So, you know what? While we're here taking a break, let's look at something real quick. I want to show you back. We got Chris Shishon in the stream right now. So, guys, if you only see a really, really talented guy, let me show you the really talented guy.
Chisenwood says I feel that way about everything I make.
I do too.
Was Soul says I hope we will see someday a video with Hula's epic fails of all time. A fun video to the whole community.
Epic fails all time. Guys, if you're not following, let me give a big giant shout out to my boy Shishon Woodwork. If you're on Instagram, check this link out right here. Go check this dude out. Flat out a daggum rock star. A good friend of mine. I think the absolute world of him. And let me show you.
Kenneth says I was going to say your package, but that one was epic.
Oh, wrong screen. Hold on. Let's get this. We're media source, properties. No, wrong media source. Alert box, gift box. Hold on. Top cam, stream ending, new slide, display.
Bobby
picture.
says howdy.
Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Properties. I think I display 4. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why it changes every now
That
and then.
Texas Cryptid says his package was too epic for Germany, apparently.
It was!
Was Soul says
It
that
was!
SH is on wood, you should challenge Hula someday by making something he never done before.
He has!
Try to catch me
Bobby! Let's go, man! Badass alert, my boy Bobby! He has. Actually, Wazza, we've actually done a maker's trade. And I'll tell you what, I've got to admit, I love the piece that he made me so daggum much. That's probably the reason why I feel like I need to make him something different, because I feel like I got the better end of the deal on that right there. But this is my boy Chris Shishon stuff, dude. He's roughing out some blanks, you know, the twice turned bowls and stuff like that. Look at some gorgeous pieces he is freaking churning out, guys. He said that's maple. I believe he said it was maple.
Need to scribble, says O.
Yeah, Shishon, I'm telling you what, this dude here does. Look at these boxes he's making here. I flat out love these boxes he's making. And the carving on the edges, I love the shape of the outside of the box itself. That is what really gets me. I mean, like, part of me is like trying to figure out how he's doing it. I ain't gonna lie. Can't stop, won't stop. Love these dudes right here. And he keeps rocking these bad boys. And that's sandstone, isn't it? Soapstone.
Was Soul asks what there. How is that possible? Need to scribble, says Forbidden Reese's Cup.
Forbidden Reese's Cut. I love it.
Reminds me of a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
It does. I've never put 2 and 2 together until y'all mentioned that. Look at these little boxes. Dude, I just love it. He's got to be using his vacuum chuck to grab a hold of that to do that. It's got to be a vacuum chuck on that there. Is that not just freaking cool, man? And he's got more of these dudes here. I just love these. I don't know if I mentioned it. He's like, oh, another one.
Chisenwood says the wife calls them Reese cups too.
Johnny
Johnny Scottish says wow.
Hey, Johnny, just saying, the reason why we hang out...
Was Soul says that looks like turtle shells.
I like hanging out with very, very talented people, Johnny. Just saying. We need to grab a beer. Well, look, I mean, these boxes are just freaking over the top. Look at the one in the background back
Kenneth
there, man.
says, is that a pinch bowl or stash box? Need to scribble, says HNNNNN pretty.
Just a lidded finial box. Kenneth, basically a lidded finial box, dude. But this...
Two-stepping says, then how does that explain me their hula?
right, so there's a bow here.
Was Soul says the turtle with the city on its back. That was the
Oh!
best story to share of all.
Here's another one he did. I really love this one right here. Love the shape of that dude right there.
Two-stepping says lol. Need to scribble says y'all are making my pockets burn X.
Oh my goodness. And look at the helmet he did. I flat out freaking love this. And he's like, dude, I just whipped it out. It ain't nothing. I literally made it super quick. He's like, dude, I don't care. That is badass, man. I literally...
Johnny Scottish says, have you heard of one-eyed woodworker? As name only one functioning eye. Purple Daisy says that one looks like a pumpkin at SH is on wood.
It does.
Two-stepping says love the helm.
I do too.
Was Soul says samurai. Wow.
This is like a fish to me, like some kind of creature. That'll come out like the Black Lagoon. That's what I see when I see that. I mean, the guy makes seriously all kinds.
Purple Daisy says emo fish. Was Soul says Pac-Man.
Just the stuff he does, man. The guy is flat out talented. Now, you know what it is? His boots, guys. In case you didn't know, Shishan is actually Japanese. And
Big White Wolf says emo loco fish.
And I need a pair of these boots. I think I could channel the inner badass Shishan
Johnny
Wood.
Scottish says, by the way, that wasn't me being rude, I work with him. Two-stepping says the Merkin from Warcraft.
So let's get down here. So in case one of y'all mentioned something, I actually got involved. Look at these right here. These are Shishan Wood's walking cities. Look at the incredible freaking imagination that takes to create something like this right here. It's just flat out mind-boggling.
Was Soul asks at two-stepping you mean Murloc? Two-stepping says yes. Kenneth says wow.
Is that just not cool as shit, dude? I'm telling you, this is why I really hang out with really, really smart people. I got a bunch of smart IT folks that I hang out with. I'm going to say a big shout out to White Wolf, Big D, Big Guy C, Spectre, and...
Two-stepping says that is extreme.
And this is... so here's the dwarf. This is the hula. Y'all remember this here? There it is, guys. That's the actual
Need
lathe.
to scribble asks, excuse me, what? Kenneth says the turtle is nice also.
Is that not freaking epic?
Was Soul asks, he told us he put that turtle on paper when he was young, and then he created the turtle with the city. How epic is that?
Nope. Not that one there. Hold on. Not that one there.
Johnny Scottish asks at 3 inches.
Is that 3 inches? I'm not talking...
My word, wow.
Well, hold on. You got to see the one that he actually did. In case y'all wonder who we're talking about, this is our boy Chris Shishan right there. Damn rock star.
Says, damn, that's impressive.
It is. Well, and you know what, Polly? You know what's even better, Polly? Is I shoot the shit with Chris all the time, man. This guy here is like a wealth of knowledge. I ask him all sorts of things, and I'm just completely blown away. He is a genuinely really good guy. And I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. The guy is just genuinely good as go. And he's very, very lighthearted. He cracks. This is the one right here, Wazzle. This is the one he drew when he was a kid. Is that not freaking... Look at this snail, man. He drew this as a kiddo, and he come back and he actually created it as an adult. And that is just...
D-Win says Daystream. Got me all turned around.
I know, right, Hammer?
Need to scribble says RR. Shizenwood says he's all right.
He's all right.
Says hello. Purple Daisy
hey,
says
Venus.
The ball ain't quite right. His soul says it was the snail. My bad. Two-stepping says, oh my god. That is just, wow.
Dude, and the cool part about it, look at that. Look at the detail. All the little extras he put into this. And he drew this as a kid. The cool part about it is, I mean, the detail he puts into this shit, it's just mind-boggling. And this is the picture he drew when he was a kiddo. He drew that when he was little, and he kept the picture. It was in his imagination years ago. And then when he became an adult, he was able to actually put it in his hands. If that's not cool as shit, guys.
Need to scribble says oh.
That is just like seriously over the freaking top. So I'm going to do this one more time, guys. If you're not following Shishan on Instagram, go check that boy out. The boy is extremely talented, a very, very humble guy, very, very badass dude. I got to give him all kinds of shout-outs because he doesn't do it too very much for himself. So I got to freaking do it for him because, anyway, he's a super talented dude. Going back to the other thing, challenging me, this is what I actually seen Wazzle.
Johnny Scottish says that's insane.
This is a potion bottle he made that literally started the whole fire going in my head about making potion bottles. So he made that right there. He's made multiple potion bottles.
Need to scribble says brain broken, please reboot or contact your administrator.
All right.
Venus Tranquility says big love for snails.
Yeah.
Was Soul says ooh the potion. Shizenwood says thanks Hula, I super appreciate it.
Well, you're a rock star, dude. I really appreciate you. And I think it's only right that you get the
Purple
attention you
Daisy
deserve.
says go follow at SH is on Wood on Insta, URL.
Thank you, Purple. But he's the reason why they got me making potion bottles. It was 100%. It was 100% Shishon. He's the one. But anyway, very, very incredibly talented. Oh, it's crab. He did a crab too. We're doing this while I'm eating, guys. I hope y'all don't mind, so I don't have to be like putting my face all up in the middle of it. I'm munching on this stuff here. Just super cool stuff. It's got a pool. Miss Hoop would love that.
Was Soul says the bowl in Japanese holy smacks.
Saw it. I asked him if there's a bunch of words and wisdom in there. He just knew. He said it was just random crap I threw in there. I did with something like peanut butter and jelly. I forgot. He said he put all kinds of just different random stuff in there.
Venus Tranquility asks, what are you eating?
Venus, I'm eating an adult Lunchable made by Hillshire Farms. It's actually pretty damn good. It is uncured pepperoni with crackers and white cheddar cheese. And it's really good, to be honest with you. It's a snack. It's really good for like hot days. Good snack.
Purple Daisy says boogie lunchable.
Bougie. Yes, it's a bougie Lunchable. And I hate to say it, Duck's the one that got me doing it. So I did post something up today, guys. Let me show you guys what I did. I made a clip. I'm on Instagram as well, but I made a clip for Chris Shishon.
Hey, down here. Hey, guess what? I made that because a buddy of mine
Venus
made
Tranquility
that.
says
Look familiar?
PB&J sounds good to me.
And not only did Shishon Woodworks nail that, he actually put a damn lathe. I mean, there's a freaking lathe inside my little workshop.
I don't know why.
So now I have that. Big shout out to my boy Shishon Woodworks, man. Flat out epic piece, dude. Thank you so much, my friend. I cannot say thank you enough.
There you
Check 'em out,
go.
guys.
And for the record, I did that on my back patio drinking beer, and I was like, I gotta do a better shout out for my boy Chris Shishon. Gotta do a better shout out. This is where we're gonna put finish on. I'm gonna put another coat of finish on this here in a second. We're gonna put another finish on Holy Moly. Soon, TM. Soon. Anywho, I'm almost done with this here. We gotta get back to work. We're just sitting on our keister. I ain't getting crap freaking done. But this is good. This is good. I'm looking to see if I have any birds on my bird feeder. I need to get a camera pointed at that.
Johnny Scottish says it's so awesome to see cross support for content creators. Hula, you're a legend. Come to Scotland, we'll get you sober. Cassia says I think I need an adult Lunchable. I've melted to the treadmill.
Did you?
Two-stepping says I blame it. Spectre 326.
Hey, Johnny, all kidding
says I
aside.
have to go get my lunch going too. I'll see y'all in a little while.
All right, Grams, much love. Another shout out, Miss Crochet 70. Hey, Johnny, all kidding aside, me and Miss Hoop, we are planning to go to Scotland, and I'm not even making. That's not even a crack joke. That is like my bucket list. And in the next year or two, I'm really going to try to make it happen. We're going to have 1 year. We don't do shit. Hey, can we go out to eat? No, we're going to Scotland. But that's my bucket place where I want to go. I want to go to Scotland so bad I can't understand myself. So I'm just saying, we may actually have that. My goal is to have a pint in a pub older than my country. That's a goal of mine.
Johnny Scottish says we have space, my man.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna get rowdy. I'm gonna try all the cool shit. I just really want to go. That's just one place that I think over anything else. I really, really, really want to go.
Two-stepping says, oh heck, thank Jarl for that beautiful shout out.
What were we doing? I'm talking about straight what we were doing.
Was Soul says, oh boy, he were walking the floor at Johnny Scottish.
I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna be sitting in a pub
Bell
over in
Undead says
Scotland.
it is 4 a.m. I have just woke up with the worst reflux.
Oh my god, I hate that bill.
Venus Tranquility says, so I guess lodging is extra cheap right now in Hawaii.
I don't think there's such thing as cheap lodging at any time in Hawaii. That'd be my guess. You mentioned Hawaii and cheap. I don't think you could put Hawaii and cheap in the same sentence, no matter what you're doing. I got an aunt from Hawaii, and that's like I just can't afford to go there. I can't afford to go there. Is it bad? I actually kind of like the idea of going to Mexico over Hawaii. I don't know why. Well, that and the fact that I just flat out not like the legit, authentic Mexican food.
Was Soul says Scotch people know how to drink. Just be warned, Hula, it's not Texas XD.
Oh, I'm aware. Not scared, Wazzle. I'm not scared, not one lip. Not, you say,
Venus Tranquility says, well, you have to understand that the island's main income sources tourists into islands have been closed because of COVID.
Right.
Big White Wolf says Mr. Whiskers is wanting to come out again.
I know, right?
Johnny Scottish says, am teetotal, only drink every night.
I only drink every night. Johnny, all kidding aside, man, my last name is 100% derived from Scotland. So, it's kind of cool. I don't really just want to go. I just love the culture. I love the history. I just love I love the views.
Was Soul says Mrs. Hoop will grab him by the ear when he goes too far. Venus Tranquility says, but you're right, the person who told me that could be full of shit.
Well, comparing it like a trip to Hawaii for a week or a trip to Mexico for a week, I'm one to say that Hawaii would be like 4 to 5 times more expensive than going to Mexico. You can go to Mexico cheap. You can literally party like a rock star, have outstanding food for literally like muy poquito dinero. I'm just saying. But
Johnny Scottish says, Hula, please get in touch before you book stuff.
I will.
Cities are nice, but coastal places for seafood is so much better.
Oh, you know what? I'm 100%. Johnny, to be honest with you, what we looked at, they have a thing where you basically get
Spectre asks, isn't there a standing bolo with the Mexican federales for Mr. Whiskers?
Maybe. So Johnny, the one I saw is actually goes over. It has your airfare. You stay the first night.
You trying to get crazy with this scene? Don't you know I'm loco?
Right. You stay the night in the castle, and then basically what you do is you got like a ticket to all these Airbnb or these bed and breakfasts. They give you a rental car, and you're pretty much, because I don't like getting on a bus and got to ride with everybody else. I want to get in a car and drive here and go check this out. And you get a band where you go to like hundreds of different historical, and it's all part of the package. She's like, hey, I got a band, let me in, kind of thing. And then you call the Airbnb and tell them like, hey, so we're going to be there tonight. And they'll get your name, and you're pretty much, it's part of your package kind of thing. It's not cheap. It's very, very expensive. And I'll be honest with you, very, very expensive. But that's the direction I wanted to go, Johnny, because I can kind of do what is important to me and what I want to see. Because I want to see more historical stuff, but I also want to go down into the...
Venus Tranquility says, I dunno, my cousin is flying there right now, and the BNB is 110.00 a night.
I believe that. But I want to go. I think it'd be fun. It'd be a once in a lifetime thing for me.
Metal Burner says, yeah, but just remember to drive on the right side of the road.
Well, you know what, Metal Burner? I'm not going to say there won't be struggles. With every challenges and every different things, you will find difficulties and trials. I'll definitely do my best to yeah. Either that or just let Miss Hoop drive. And so if anything goes wrong, I just blame her. So I wasn't driving, honey. He was like, he wanted to drive. And I can hear like, you don't let me drive at home, but you let me drive over here? Hell yeah. I don't yeah. All right. Just some water.
Johnny Scottish says, yeah, but just turning up chances are slim to get accommodation. Once in a lifetime, behave, just need airfare to Edinburgh or Glasgow. Have space, we'll show you the shizzle.
Hell yeah.
His soul says, in the UK you drive on the left side. Reckless Rat says you will get into what you think is the driver's seat and find the wheel on the other side.
I will, dude.
Johnny Scottish says at Wazil, quite a wide question.
Yeah, I know for a fact that will literally just blow my mind. Without a doubt, I know it will blow my mind. The only thing we have close to that here is the actual mail trucks. You know what? Let's put some finish on some pieces.
Yeah, we drive on the proper side.
Okay. Let's put some finish on these dudes here real quick, because I do want to get this. See if this is our giveaway piece, and it's been about an hour, so that should be strong enough now. I can do that number there. Do I want to go ahead and put finish on this here now, or let's do it at the end of the stream, because I can move the camera so y'all can see
Bell
what's going on
NZ
better.
says haggis for dinner first night.
All right, you know what?
Rat says the side for sword fighting. Or have we stopped that now?
The side for sword fight, you know, I do it like, you know, you put me some armor on, and then, you know, and I'd be like, no, I want to wear a kilt and pretend like I'm running right next to William Wallace, and I'm jumping over shit. I'm like, you're like, I'm here because somebody picked a fight. We gotta scrap. Let's go, y'all. Grab you another pint. Let's kick some ass.
Venus Tranquility says I have no need to travel to Europe again. I will say food is cheaper abroad rather than Hawaii Islands.
Let's get you going right here. All right. Let's get back to work. We figure out where exactly I'm at right now. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make, this is going to have a section right here that's going to be tiger wood, and then we're going to put a tiger wood ball. The Hula the Bruce. You know what? It's going to be Hula the Rowdy. I think it's what it's going to be, Spectre. It's going to be Hula the Rowdy, sir. This is where we're going to put a tenon. That looks all right. Let's get here and clean that up. Let's grab some 220. I actually probably need to go a little further in on this one spot here. Let's get a fingernail. Try to roll this back a little more. I wonder what we're going to do for dinner tonight. I'm not sure with Miss Who. I would say we can go to Hopkins' Ice House, but I'm pretty confident my mother-in-law's not going to like that place. It's like, you ever have a place that you know, like, hey, it's not bad, the food's not great, but the drinks are really good. Miss Hoop loves her Bloody Marys there.
With Soul says I want to visit Normandy's fairy tale castle someday. It's in France. Lovely place, a castle on an island.
Oh, that'd be cool.
VOODO81 says it Texas Hula, how come no tailstock support? Whenever I'm doing work like that, when it gets thinner towards the chuck, the other end wobbles like crazy.
No, this is actually holding up pretty well.
Would Mama hoop like Pops?
She would, but I'll be honest with you, we covered everybody's dinner last night, and if I've got to cover everybody's dinner, probably maybe again, I really don't want to spend that kind of money. I love Pops. I do love Pops, but that and the fact that it's supposed to be me and Miss Hoop's date night. I got to quit saying that in front of Hoop because she's so mad at me when I say that. But it was supposed to be. Voodoo, I don't have a problem. It's actually pretty stable. As long as you get the RPMs going right and you get a good sharp gouge and you get your angles. And it takes a while to kind of figure out.
VOODO81 says it Texas Hula, take them to a steakhouse. Can go wrong with steak.
Oh, I know, right?
Soul asks, what is Pops?
Pops is a badass local dive. It is a legitimate, it's one of our favorite local dives. It's kind of out by the airport. About 20-minute drive. It ain't very god-awful far. 10-15-minute drive. It's good. I mean, it's not the cheapest in town. But we kind of go there for special occasions and stuff. They got Sally's Boudin, black and ahi tuna, mahi mahi, fish, really good steaks. But their steaks are not cheap. When I grab a steak there, I'm really treating myself. That's a 100% treat for me. What am I feeling right here? I feel like a little something.
VOODO81 says at Texas Hula, another thing I'm jealous of in America. You have a vast selection of cuisine to choose from. In the UK we have shit.
Really?
White Wolf says a good steak is never cheap.
Yeah, right. And a cheap steak is never good. Kind of like tattoos. You know what? That is one good thing I've got to agree with you, Voodoo. You know, it's such a melting pot around here. There's just so many different cultures and so many different this and so many different that we get to experience all kinds of... Dude, I got a really badass, authentic Mexican restaurant. Like, literally, when me and Miss Hoop eat there, we feel like we're back in Mexico. We love Rubacabras. Rubacabras is our... Man, we just flat out love it. But with that being said, you know, we've also got a really legit Italian restaurant here that's actually owned... It was two brothers. They're actually from Italy. And they make their own pasta from scratch, which is freaking badass. Then, of course, you got China Inn here locally. Chinese restaurant, but we love the place. Really, really good food.
The Soul says that Johnny Scottish Hula needs to wear the proper outfit, the kilt.
I'll wear it. I'll wear it.
Banana Tree 2 says homemade pasta is great.
You know what, Banana Tree? No,
VOODO81 says at White Wolf 1972, most expensive steak I've had was in Japan. Grade A5 Wagyu steak cost me about £130, but my God, it was worth every penny.
Oh man. When I say expensive, I want to say Pops is like, for their big steak is like $54. And even that, I'm like, man, I ain't spending that kind of money. I'm good stuff, love the place, but I just get a ribeye when I go there.
Venus Tranquility says in metropolitan areas at VOODO81 we don't have shit in rural areas. Banana Tree 2 says Monograno Felicetti is the best pasta in the world.
I don't know what that is. I don't even know what that is. All right, we're at 400 grit now, guys.
Johnny Scottish says at Wazio yes.
I'll turn these RPMs down a little bit. Not worried about the wood burning. If this is something else, it could potentially burn, kind of like African blackwood or even purple heart would start
Banana
burning.
Tree 2 says it's pasta made from a single type of grain from an old family-owned business.
Okay. Look at that, learn me something new.
Many Michelin star chefs use it.
Okay.
Including the guy who makes the best carbonara. Big Guy C says real shocker here. Talking about food. I'm okay with steak talk though. I love steak.
I
My
do
favorite
too.
Steak was almost $300.
No.
Every damn penny.
No.
Banana Tree 2 says and I want it.
Good
VOOD81
God
says
Almighty.
at Texas Hula, everyone that's been to Texas has said your steakhouses are amazing. You guys know how to do steaks.
You know what?
Was Soul asks at Johnny Scottish, is it true if you wear the kilt without underwear you're on war as we speak?
Big SC, how are you doing, mi amigo? There are bad steaks in Texas. I've actually gone to some steakhouses. I'm like, dude, this is bad. But with that being said, in Texas, we take a lot of pride in our beef. And I really do mean, I'm not even being a smart ass about that there. We take a lot of pride when it comes to our beef around here. Big SC, how you doing? Happy Friday, mi amigo.
Venus Tranquility says we are not pasta connoisseurs.
Pasta connoisseurs. Well, you know what the cool part about
Metal Burner says now let's not talk about barbecue.
Yeah,
let's says that Wazir wearing no underwear is just a thing. War, weddings, adult time, etc., etc.
Hey, there you go, guys. You had heard it here first, guys. Johnny Scottish, he flat out told us exactly how it is. All of the above. The answer is all of the above.
81 says at Texas Hula, when I finally make it to Texas, first places I'm hitting up is a good steakhouse to eat my body weight in meat, then a gun range lol.
There you go.
Was Soul says I knew it.
Do you know what the cool part about it, Voodoo? That's not going to be hard to find here, sir. That is not hard to find here. Not hard to find here at all.
Banana Tree 2 says I want to go to Rome and taste the food there.
Dude, I want to go to Rome
Big
as well.
White Wolf says lol at VOODO81 I could recommend both in one. Banana Tree 2 says I am just so in love with Italian cuisine. Johnny Scottish says the breeze feels so good. Venus Tranquility says your cattle is the best in the world at Texas Hula.
Well, you know what? We got a lot of ranchers that literally that is their life, man. And just like other places, but there's a lot of ranchers that it is 100% their life. And they take very, very, I mean, I'm just saying, folks like to say a lot of stuff about different places, but Texas is very, very prideful. And they know that there's a big name attached to whatever they do. And they literally take it, they take it serious. A lot of them take it very, very serious.
Soul says Hula will experience it himself at Johnny Scottish. Johnny Scottish says plus going to the toilet takes like half the time.
I bet!
VOOD81 asks at Texas Hula also, what's the rules in Texas regarding cowboy hats and boots? Can an English wear them without people getting offended lol?
Yeah,
Venus Tranquility says at Banana Tree 2 Rome is nice, it's superfood.
let's be honest, most folks don't give two flying flips. Nobody, I mean, I don't own a cowboy hat. I don't know why I actually thought I'd get one. Just like I say I do, because I don't.
Banana Tree 2 says I could drive to Rome if I wanted MGL.
Oh, really? I can't. I would literally freaking nerd out with
Yeah.
all the cool historical stuff there.
Johnny Scottish says a good kilt is thick, heavy and hot. You're grateful for the breeze.
Yeah.
Venus Tranquility says even the convenience stores in Rome are yummy. Was Soul says I bought a leprechaun outfit, just for the summer, I already have the beard hee. Banana Tree 2 says one of the benefits of living in the EU. Purple Daisy says voodoo, tourists buy them by the dozens every day in Nashville. You're good. Nut Freezy says they might be offended if that's all you wear at V00Do81.
No, people they don't. Everybody's like, look at that poser. It's none of that crap. You don't have to worry about none of that.
VOOD81 says at Nut Freezy of Cows it's not all ill wear, I'll have my Union Jackman thong on as well.
I think what it is I think what people start having a problem is when people do something in an insulting way, just trying to be humorous, and which actually is kind of like just disrespectful. Now, I will say this much right here. I know a lot of parts, like in Texas and in the South as well, it's people take being respectful pretty damn serious. And if you come up here just trying to be a funny smartass and try to do something insult, you will get called out. Now that right there, you'll definitely get called out on. Because you're like, you try to do something unless you're just doing it for fun. But yeah, you can't get called out for stuff like that there.
Was Soul says and Hula should wear the Barrett for sure, will make the picture perfect. Cassie Ramitra says so do we here in New Jersey. Purple Daisy says basic rule, just don't be a jerk.
Yeah.
Venus Tranquility says I think the cowboy hat is mandatory in Nashville.
Is it? I've always wanted I bought a big wide bill. I always call it the Mexican cowboy hats, the one with the huge wide bill.
VOOD81 says at Texas Hula so they should be respectful to other people's cultures, etc. Doesn't not cost you anything, but it will go a long way to getting you everything.
100%. Dude, I could not have said
Big
that
White
any
Wolf says
better.
so. Yelling for the manager would not be a good thing.
Right.
Venus Tranquility says I bought myself a cowboy hat for my 40th birthday. Johnny Scottish says Hula in a full kilt. We need to make it happen. He'd look the dog bollocks.
I would.
Purple
I'd
Daisy
do
says
it.
it wasn't while I lived there at Venus Tranquility.
I'd do it, man. I would so do it. Let me get my goodies here. My goodies for our wand. All right, let's go ahead and grab some extra paper towels here. Have any luck?
Yeah.
Everything come out all right?
Cassie Ramitra says Hula strikes me as the utilikilt kinda guy.
Moneymaker's
Lots of
fine.
VOODO81 says, speaking of kilts, did you know the Scots were not the only ones to wear them? Welsh did as well.
Welsh did as well.
Two-stepping says WB Hoops.
The alleyway thingy starts at what?
6.
Purple Daisy says, glad things are good hoop.
You might try and get out.
Herc Dog says, hello everyone.
Oh, Dex want to try to get out and go.
Sis-
Hey, Hurt.
Megan.
Oh, Megan's want to try to go as well? Oh, that's cool.
Sis man will be here. I'm gonna run some errands.
All right, you go by Target?
Yep, already done. I was the only one there.
It's good. If you go early in the day,
Yeah,
it's
and I
nice.
got all 4 agreements.
Sweet.
They're all ready.
Johnny
so-
Scottish says, I actually didn't know that at V00Do81.
Huh?
Get some stuff in the party Sunday.
That's fine. I didn't do bills this morning because my check, it didn't hit, so, but we're in good shape. Ish.
VOODO81 says at Johnny Scottish think the Irish did as well but not sure.
All right, let's give this sucker a good little coat. This is my normal kind of finish for my my magic wands. It is. I've done a bunch of different ways of doing this here, and this is the one I turns out I like the most. It actually started off with a.
I
Ti-
think kilts were worn, but Celts in general. Was Soul says Irish do too. Yes, I have an Irish friend who is wearing kilts.
Well, for the record, there's Texas folks who wear kilts too. I know guys who got married in kilts just because they just wanted to. One of these days I'll have me a kilt.
Johnny Scottish says we all have to progress from something. But we have haggis and black pudding equals energy for walking 500 miles.
There you go.
Big White Wolf says I left my kilt in TN. Nutfreezy says at Wazil very rare less than Irish. VOODO81 says at Texas Hula lead singer from Korn wears a kilt as well.
I know, I've seen that,
Two-Stepping
yeah.
says French Picks also wore kilts.
French picks. What's French picks? I'm not sure what. All right, so I hit this with a. Now I'm gonna put a little extra more than I normally do on this because this is ash. Ash is a little more porous, and what I'm trying to do is trying to.
VOODO81 says at Johnny Scottish never had haggis, but black pudding is amazing. Black pudding and egg fried sandwich mmmmmmmmmmmm.
I'll tell you what, I am gonna have haggis.
Says I can't do black pudding.
I'm gonna
I've
try-
tried.
I'm gonna
I
try
just
it.
canna. Johnny Scottish says, but if you wear the kilt, you will have to trim the garden.
If you wear the kilt, you've got to trim the garden. Okay, noted. Noted.
VOODO81 if you like black pudding, you'll like haggis.
I'm gonna try it. I mean, here's the thing: when I go somewhere, dude, I eat their food. I'm gonna eat what they eat. What's funny is I usually find I like a lot more crap than I think I do. I ain't against it.
Two-Stepping says they were in a part of France. They were some of the first to defeat Romans cause they came at the Romans all crazy.
Ah, okay.
Was Soul says I gave Hula clogs but he can't wear them haha. Nutfreezy says no one likes spider legs blowing in the wind hula.
Legs Noted, bud. Noted.
Johnny Scottish says just don't Google ingredients. My wife hates them both.
You know what? I was kind of the same way.
Big White Wolf says lol, sounds like the Romans didn't know what to make of crazy fighters that didn't wear undies. Cassiramitra says no haggis. VOODO81 says at Texas Hula with haggis, what turns most people off is teehee ingredients.
Yeah.
But have been told by many people if you can get past that it's very tasty.
Yeah, 100%.
Venus Tranquility says haggis is testicles.
I knew it was all kinds of jacked up stuff, but I'll try. I'll eat just damn near anything and try it. Even if it wasn't vegan, I still have no. I still say no haggis. I tried, man. Here's the thing, man. You can't say you don't like something unless you try it, and that's.
Two-Stepping says yes at White Wolf 1972, the Picts would wear woad and nothing else in battle. Cassiramitra says at Venus Tranquility.
But I like trying new stuff. I mean, some stuff you like. I mean, I grew up eating Tex-Mex, here in Tex-Mex, and then Everyone's like, I don't like authentic Mexican food, and I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I don't like it either. And then I actually ate authentic Mexican food. Like Jesus Christ, authentic Mexican food is badass. It's literally badass. All right, we're getting the excess off here.
Johnny Scottish says, nah, to be fair, if you know what's in black pudding or haggis, doesn't read good.
Oh, I know. Black pudding's pretty much blood pudding, isn't it?
VOODO81 says at Texas Hula when I was in Vietnam in my teens, I ordered something with no idea what it was. It tasted amazing. Then I asked what it was. She said, dog curry.
Dog curry. Oh, my God. How was it, though? I mean, when in Rome, right? When in Rome. I'm okay if I really don't know about it. I'd have a hard time with dog.
It tasted amazing. Cassia Mitra says guys here selling kilts wear t-shirts that say, if you're wearing underwear, it's called a skirt.
I like that. And why is it the entire time we're sitting talking about kilts and what you wear under, I have the Drunken Scotsman song playing in my head right now. Run-da-diddly-li-di-o, run-da-diddly-i-o. Oh, I wonder if it's true what they don't wear beneath their kilt. Am I the only person having that song in their head right now? Please tell me I'm not.
Venus Tranquility says no. Two-stepping says must be regimental at all times. Cassia Mitra says of course you do. It's the epic kilt song.
Idiot.
Me too.
Lad, I don't know where you been, but I see you won first prize. Run-da-diddly-li-di-o, run-da-diddly-i-o. Oh, son, I don't know where you been, but I see you won first prize.
VOODO81 says at Texas Hula don't have the song, but I've got Mel Gibson doing his Braveheart speech lol.
Do you?
Venus Tranquility says we don't eat domesticated animals.
Oh,
Two-stepping
dude.
says I don't know where you're been son, but I guess you won first prize.
I love it, man.
Spectre says yes, you're the only one.
Hold on.
Says I was just thinking of that at all.
Were you? Do you know what you're talking about, Johnny? Hold on, Johnny. Do you or Voodoo? Have you heard a song? It's called the Drunken Scotsman. I forgot what band who did that.
Reckless Rat says only a few may have had that song in their heads, but not anymore.
Not anymore. Oh my goodness, I love that song.
Two-stepping says yes.
Love that song, dude. Just flat out love that song.
Was Soul says at Johnny Scottish let Hula try to play the bagpipe lol.
Oh no, I want
Mitra says John Denver.
Is it John? Hold on.
Two-stepping says don't remember the band. Purple Daisy says everybody has covered it.
Oh, everybody.
Venus Tranquility asks Hula, what are you making?
Venus, we're making a magic wand. This is a handle for a magic wand.
Johnny Scottish says at Waziel if I could I would know access.
Making a magic wand. Now this is the handle for it. And we're doing our finish process on this here.
VOODO81 says at Texas Hula nope, never heard of the song. Mind you, trying to understand a sober Scotsman is challenging. When they are drunk it's impossible lol.
Well, it's not I don't think it's a Scotsman singing the song. Well, maybe a Scotsman singing the song. But it's actually funny. The
Metal Burner says take car everyone I'm off sailing.
Hey, Metal, be good, bud. We'll see you soon. I've enjoyed the company today, my friend. I've enjoyed the company today. It used to play on the rock station here.
Two-stepping says how about the Rodeo song by Chris Lado Hula.
The rodeo song? Do they talk about drunken Scotsmen not wearing anything up under their kilts on that one there too? I don't think I've heard that one. Now I know of Garth Brooks. It's Bonks and Bruds. The steers in the mud, and they call the thing rodeo.
Says, oh, I call them yad.
It's a Bronx and a Bud. Steer in the mud, and they call the thing rodeo.
Reckless Rat says fair seas and following wind. Or something like that, Metal Burner.
Or something like that. That's what I'm talking about,
Was
Reckless.
Soul asks at Johnny Scottish, is it strange if I do not understand Welsh people when they talk? Two-stepping says, yah piss me, F and jerk, get on my nerves, yah piss me off. Kershay06 says, howdy Hula in chat. Hope you're doing all good today.
I'm doing good,
Cassie
Kershey.
Mitra says Drunken Scotsman was originally written by Mike Cross from Tennessee. Two-stepping says AFK a sec.
I do. You piss me. Sure.
VOODO81 says at Waziel no it's not, in Welsh and I still don't understand lol we all sound like we have a really bad cold when speaking. Johnny Scottish says at Waziel I go 100 miles north I don't understand.
You know what's funny is I I can understand a lot more. I never really understood when folks say, "Well, I just can't completely understand." I mean, unless you're talking like Chinese coming to me, but I can literally break stuff down. But I guess it's almost like I really want to understand what they're saying, so I'm really concentrating hard. But I usually can. Now they start talking like super fast, I'd probably have a hard time. But no, I actually understand way more. But I really try
Soul
to.
says I love Irish to be honest.
I know years ago I used to play. It was on AOL. I think it was AOL. It was AOL Chess. I think it was AOL Chess or Yahoo Chess, and then you could actually have voice chat in there. I used to play with a guy from Ireland.
Venus Tranquility says at Kershay06 High.
I used to play with a guy from Ireland and a guy from Scotland. And the reason why I loved it so much because the entire time they would play chess with each other, they'd talk shit. The Scottish was talking about the Irish, and the Irish was talking shit about the Scottish, and they're cracking these jokes. I'm freaking dying. I mean, literally, that's got to be one of the funniest things I heard forever. Because that's when I learned the true banter between Scottish and the Irish. And you know, it's all in fun. At least those two guys, it was all in fun.
Kershay06 says him good. Back from the special butchery and from the diner at the corner there. Eaten a brain soup there. Drove in with my scooter and now back at home and from work.
Nice.
At Venus Tranquility howdy.
I just really enjoyed that. I'll never forget that to the day I die. That was just some of the funniest stuff.
VOODO81 says at Texas Hula that's pretty normal. Englishman, Irishman, Welshman, and Scottishman. Banter is amazing.
You know, I love it. I literally voodoo. I was literally saying, hey, who, you want to play? Like, no, you know what? You guys go ahead and get another round. I enjoy just sitting there listening to the guys. And you know what? It's funny, especially when you got a couple guys just enjoying each other's company and having fun and giving each other shit.
Kershay06 asks Hula do you eaten some brain soup in your lifetime?
I have not, sir. I gotta admit, Kershey, that's not something that I've ever like, hey, you got any brain soup? That's not really common around here. But neither is black pudding. We were just talking about black pudding a little while ago. I can't say that I have, my friend. I cannot say that I have. I have had squirrel brains before. Turn those RPMs up and see if you can't get this kind of cleaned up a little bit. But look at how silky smooth that looks right there.
Oh sad, but makes nothing. Where Soul says we have some sort of a thing with Netherlands versus Belgium. They keep calling us Holland. If I told them Holland is only two provincial states in my country, the North and South, haha. VOODO81 says worst thing I've eaten is sheep's eyeball and testicle.
Voodoo, I would do the testicle. I ain't gonna lie. I did the eyeball, man. I think that's maybe a line I have to draw right there, dude. I don't know. I really don't know about eating an eyeball. That's just something. Man, I don't know, dude. I wish I had a good answer for that. That's gonna be probably a hard, probably not. But then again, I will try just damn near anything. So.
It's not nice at all. I was gagging for hours after.
I bet.
Cassia Mitra says if you eat hot dogs, you eat cow's eyeballs. Was Soul says eyeball is juicy, that's all. Bobby says I've had hog points scrambled up in my eggs.
Have you? Well, I mean, okay, then I had it before then. But I think, Cassie, it's a lot different though than just grabbing an eyeball and go and watch it blow out and all that. I don't mind hot dogs. I'm gonna take a quick. I gotta take a pee. Hey, camera, right here. I'm gonna take a quick pee break, guys. While that's drying. I gotta pee. Uno momento, por favor. Be right back.
Purple Daisy says okay, can we not? Cassia Mitra says if your mind is good with that, go with it. LOL.
All right, be right back, guys. Uno momento.
Was Soul says don't think of it, Hula. You said if you never try it you will never know what it tastes like. I tried fish eyes, that's a no-go for me. VOODO81 says cooking ramen tonight, now should I do chicken ramen, or shirodashi ramen him? Kershay06 says I eat not all offal. Heart, liver and brain sure but no tripe. That's a no-go for me. VOODO81 says garlic fried tripe is amazing. Kershay06 says show dem, or eat offal. More. Purple Daisy asks again, can we not?
All right. Change the subject, guys. We probably are grossing out some people. And let's be cool.
Kershay06 says at Purple Daisy 977 hi.
Let's be cool. I just realized what time it is. We are not being very efficient today, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it out loud. We are not being very efficient today. Get a little bit of a buffing here. All right, now it's wax on, wax on.
Venus Tranquility says I can't find my big frying pan.
You don't have it hiding after using it as a weapon, did you?
Johnny Scottish asks sort it out hula, you got this or 10 press-ups?
Well, you know what? I know. I accept the fact, Johnny, that productivity slows extremely
Reckless Rat
down.
says I'm very efficient. I can get nothing done in almost no time at all.
Is that what you know?
Slackertron says greetings Earthlings.
Hey, Slacker.
Do81 says good old grandma's home cooking. Cannot be beaten, I miss my grand's cooking.
Oh, I heard that. Me too. Me too.
Kenneth says at Venus Tranquility why who are you going to hit lol?
No, productivity really slows down with streaming. But the idea of streaming is hanging out, enjoying each other's company, and getting a little bit done. And we've got a little bit done, I guess. We got our giveaway piece. We got it glued up. So all we got to do is put finish on it at the end of the stream. We're only going to stream till about 1:15. So guys, we got about an hour and 20 minutes left in the stream. I want to put another soak of finish on the Holy Moly piece. And then we're going
Venus Tranquility says I hope this topic didn't come out of me saying food in Hawaii is expensive. Slackertron says early beer day, 2.5 hours of driving today for a few garage doors long.
Oh, wow.
Kenneth says went out cut a log up and I felt like I got out of the shower.
Yeah, it's that time of year, isn't it, Kenneth? It's already that time of year. I'm not going to say the H word, though, Kenneth.
Jason's Adventures says nice grain there.
Hey, that is Ash. Ash
Soul
reminds
says
me...
it's 11:50 at Hula. Damn.
Ash reminds me so much of Oak. It literally... I mean, from a distance, I can see where somebody would get confused with Ash and Oak. From a distance. I literally can... I could see it.
Big White Wolf says Hula loves a nice ash.
I do like some nice Ash.
81 asks European ash.
No, this is going to be American. U.S. North America Ash.
Two-stepping yells looking nice.
But this is a nice piece of ash, guys. I really think this is a nice piece of ash. Who has a hard time? Who can turn down a nice piece of ash? Let's be honest, guys. It is really hard to turn down a nice
Bobby
piece of ash.
says yes, I miss my grandma was cooking looking to I have not had no good pickled hawk feet since then.
Pickle Pete feet. Believe it or not, I've never had Pickle Pete feet either. But I hear Purple say it right now, could we not? I literally can hear Purple Daisy right now saying
Kiona's yells P-Ray.
Kiona's coming in. Oh, yeah. Kiona's, what are you doing?
Says I love mountain ash trees.
Hey.
Kenneth says Hula, you got some nice ash.
Thank you. Can we get a big shout out for Kiona's? How are you doing, Kiona's? Thank you for rating.
Slackertron says with an ash bar 2 days ago, grain is so purdy.
It is purdy.
Spectre says Hula, when you get the chance, check out your #make-us-laugh channel.
Make us laugh. Okay. Let me get a little bit more on this here, dude, because we are way behind. We have stopped quite a bit today, Spectre. And I'm way behind on this piece here, but we will definitely check it out. In fact, hey, could one of my mods do me a favor? Could y'all cash in if a timeout's available, could you go ahead and cash that in? Because I don't...
Fiona says, in great, I was working on the follower quilt. I have the very top row done and did a few more diamonds as well.
Nice! Big shout out to Kionis. Kionis is a rock star. Thank you for using that.
VOAD81 asks at Texas Hula, did you see the sportive eucalyptus pot I did the other day?
I believe I did.
Johnny Scottish says way behind.
Way behind. Oh, Johnny, I don't hit. Hey, somebody do me a favor. Give Johnny his money, his points back. Cause we only got an hour, guys, and we are like really way behind. Seriously, way behind today on what we need to be working on. Please, sorry, Johnny. I want to get a little bit further on this magic wand because tomorrow.
Venus Tranquility says I used pig's feet in a bean soup once. It's horrible. Never tried the pickled kind.
I want to get a little further on this because tomorrow we're working on a yarn bowl.
Cache06 asks EHRM Hula. Did I said that I can make a short testing drive tomorrow with a Brixton Cromwell 125 in Augsburg?
No.
Cassie Ramitra says I'm still looking to make something out of American sycamore and chestnut. Both hard to find here. Big White Wolf says done. Kenneth says my small now can use Instacart. I can be lazy now. Ahaha.
Your small town can use Instacart? What is Instacart? Not sure what that is. It's like you can like get somebody to go pick your stuff up for you?
Food delivery.
Food delivery. Hey, that's good. Food delivery is always good, man. Food delivery is always good. We don't do it here. I will say that. We don't do it. But I know a lot of folks utilize it.
I found the Drunk Scotsman song. I think you'll love the version.
Did you? Is it the rock kind of version? Run da diddly yo, run da diddly yo.
Was Soul asks it sounds like a delivery system through Instagram, or am I wrong?
I know it just. I don't know. We try to. We're gonna
Venus Tranquility says Instacart is a food shopping app that delivers your food to you.
Oh, okay.
Cache06 says okay now you know it Hula. I'm very happy that I can drive this year with a Brixton, but makes me a bit worry with the gear and the clutch.
Gotcha.
Big White Wolf says similar to Grubhub or DoorDash.
Oh, okay.
Kenneth says they have to drive 20 miles so it works for me lol.
They have to drive 20 miles? All right,
Venus Tranquility says Instacart shops for you. Val Farah says 07 Hooky must be contagious today lol. Purple Daisy says they did your grocery store pickup for you.
Val
says yes sir.
Val, did you play hooky today too, dude? Well, I did tell my boss like early in the week that I was playing hooky, so there is that.
Val Farah says yup. Purple Daisy says Val, I did that yesterday. Cache06 says had only 3 driver lesson with clutch and gear, and the rest I drove on a scooter. Big White Wolf says Corga here changed to using Instacart if you want your groceries delivered. Venus Tranquility says it Wazil totally different website. Big White Wolf says Kroger.
Oh, Kroger did? I think. Hold on. I'm trying to get my rough estimate here. That right there.
Val Farah says I avoid Friday 13th being in tech support ASAP.
Really? Well, I can understand that. I can get that. I really don't sweat it. Once I found out the true meaning of Friday the 13th, I quit letting it bother me. But I totally get it. I totally get it. Did I tighten that down here? I can't remember if I did or not. We're gonna work on the shaft real quick.
Slackertron says I scooped up another truckload of cherry yesterday, running out of room to put it.
I heard that, didn't it?
Spectre says not a rock version. A guy's singing it a cappella. Purple Daisy says I usually have pretty good days on Friday the 13th. Cassie Ramitra asks Hula, have you ever worked with American chestnut?
I have not. I want
06
to.
says so lurking now a bit makes some householding. Cows I'm tomorrow on the trip to Augsburg and maybe on Sunday traveling with a steam train.
Nice. Okay. I have not. I've always wanted to. Go back and kind of get a general idea where I'm at on this deal right here. Really don't like that one flare right there. I would like to. It's just so hard to get, you know, Cassie. Due to was it the Beatles? I think whatever it was that got them, it really messed them up really bad.
Kenneth says Hula, who is dude standing next to that sweet girl in the picture you posted, lol.
Who's that dude? You know what? I tried so hard.
Says it's narrow gauge railway where I travel on Sunday. Venus Tranquility says my eyesight is very poor and I am always buying the wrong thing. With Instacart I can get exactly what I need.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Sarah says 3 rules in tech support. Point 1, don't start anything new on Monday. 2, don't do anything on Friday unless you plan on staying late or coming in Saturday.
Oh, I heard that.
3, avoid Friday 13th and full moons when possible. Kenneth says way for you the mailman lol.
Yes, maybe so. Maybe I am in a former life, Kenny. In a former life, I may in fact be the mailman, sir. I heard that, Val. I heard that. Well, this up here cuts like a damn green. This ash cuts really nice. See how this kind of looks like. I need it. You know what? I'm going to make a tray that I can actually sit on this lathe. Okay. That I can actually start putting stuff down on, and so not have to worry about it.
Slackertron says Ashbore Beetles did a number on the ash tree here in the past few years.
Did they? I don't know about that. I know about the one with the chestnut, because chestnut become like just pretty much extinct, right?
Valfera says that is one heck of a finale.
It's going to be a long finial. It is going to be a long finial. We're working on the shaft part of the one. Getting much of the bulk out of here while I can. So we'll eventually have to turn the tip loose. Because if we go too long with that in place, we'll get a little bit of a wobble. And I usually finish these up. So yeah, in case y'all wondered, there will be wobble at the tip. There will be wobble at the tip. In fact, let me do...
What AMD Mo logo 00?
Oh, you know what? I totally forgot about our logo. Just tight enough where it ain't... Good Lord, I totally forgot about the daggum logo. Professional streamer right here. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see right here. Let's go to Made by Me down. And let's go to Magic One sign. Golly. I'd be lost without you, Val. I'd be lost without you, my friend.
Oh.
I did drill the hole. There is in fact a hole drilled in it. Alright, I'm I'm not going to worry about that too much. Let's just get some sanding done. See if we can't get this. Let me find some 220. Turn those RPMs down a little bit. I find one of the tricks when you're doing things like this here is actually wrap. All right, I need a fresh piece of 220 anyway. Wrap the 220 around it. I find it actually does 10 times better on like stuff like magic wands and finials and whatnot like that. You get more of an even. Absolutely not. I am off today, and I'm not going to accept a phone call from somebody in California on my off day. On from a work phone. Lord, no, that is never good. Ever. I'm off today. I'm trying to think if I want to put some burns. Yes, Hooky, but I did, for the record though, Val, I had a meeting with the director of operations Tuesday morning, kind of giving the feel in of what's going on with Fleet, how Fleet's holding up.
says, do you have a moment to talk about your extended warranty?
Right. No, I got a funny feeling. It's a lady who's very persistent that the company checks out a new kind of smart drive system. It's basically like a dash cam sort of system. And we have a system we've been using for 15 years. I mean, she's got some good stuff, but there's a lot of other more important things going on right now for me to change our system right when we got a lot going on. Does that make sense? Oh, yeah. My boy Fish Talker coming in hot. Mr. Fish Talker, big shout out to my boy Fish Talker. Hey, how much fish we catch today, y'all? You guys, if you're not following my amigo Fish Talker, fella Texas boy, good old laid back, easy going, out there raffle stomping, the fishies. Mr. Mike, how you doing?
That logo pulled in a big one.
Right, Chaos, how you doing, Chaos Squad? Come on in here.
Oh, man, welcome. Come on in.
Hey, Crooks, well, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate that. Fish Talk, tell me about how was your stream, dude? Did you have any luck today? Hey, Cass Queen, thank you so much for that follow. Man, all the cool kids coming in here with my boy Fishing Stalker. I'm going to have to make a trip down, go in there and hang out with that boy. There's no doubt. Sir Fumpkin, thank you for that follow. Guys, come on in. We're making a magic wand right now. Hey, Sean. Thank you for that follow, Sean. I appreciate that. We are working on a magic wand right now. Is he out there? Is Fish Stalker out there on the side of the lake? Mr. Moose, how you doing, bud? But we are working on an ash. In case y'all wondered, this is a nice piece of ash that we are actually turning into a magic wand. Let me show you the handle. We already have the handle done. It's going to be ash. We're going to put a center section. We did a reverse drop. And then we're going to put a section here of tiger wood. And then we're going to put a tiger wood ball on the end of it. Hopefully it looks something pretty. And
Fish Stalker TV says, packing up, catch you in a bit.
Pack it up, pack it in. Let it begin. Fish Stalker, thank you so much. Get your stuff cleaned up, dude. I really
Purple
appreciate
Daisy
you.
says
Thank
it's
you, man.
Friday the 13th and Jason keeps creeping in on us.
You got to watch that damn Jason. Just for the record, you got to watch that Jason.
Jason's Adventures says shush.
Like a damn ninja. KS Squad, thank you for that follow. I appreciate you, bud. Y'all come on and make yourself at home. I hope you had some good luck today. I hope you had some good vibes today. I hope you got a lot of stuff accomplished and enjoy the hell out of yourself. For the new folks coming in, hey, how you doing? My name's Hula. I'm a woodworker here in Northeast Texas. I'm about two and a half hours away from the madman himself, Mr. Fish Stalker. His name, Mr. Moose, you're not wrong. His name is, in fact, Jason. But we are working on magic wands. As an example, this is the kind of stuff we make. These are handcrafted magic wands. This here is curly maple and African blackwood. a little bit of carving and pyrography work and stuff like that. We literally have these dudes here in 6 different countries around the world. We have pieces in 9 countries, but I have magic wands in 6 different countries. And Jeff Everyman's coming in here. Oh yeah! We get Fish Stalker, and then Jeff Everyman comes in right behind, saying, "Hey, just guess what, guys? But wait, there's more." Jeff, how are you doing? Big shout out to my boy Jeff. But yeah, we're working on. This is a handle. Thank you, Purple. But all for all the new Raiders, thank you so much, y'all. Another thing, if you're hanging out with, if you don't know Jeff Everyman, go check out Jeff. He's a really laid back, really easygoing guy.
Jeff Everyman says Jeff
chill
Flow.
stream. Jeff, how are you doing? Thank you for the raid, dude. Literally, we just got raided by Fish Stalker, and then you come in right behind. So we got all these new folks hanging out at one damn time. Welcome, more Raiders. Y'all come on in. Jeff, how was your stream? Did you get anything accomplished today? Did you have some good vibes and some laughs? That's very important. I think it's personally, I think it's very important. Good Lord, brain. It's got to catch up.
Outstanding. And all of the above.
You know what, Jeff? I love hearing that. Seriously, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. So, Jeff, thank you for the shout out. I mean, for the raid, my friend. I really appreciate you. Fish Stalker, you're a damn rock star as well, my friend. And all the new folks, y'all come on in here and make yourself at home. We're working on a magic wand, and it's not complete. It's going to be an ash. Jeff, look here. This is my handle. I'm doing a reverse drop. This is my handle. This is in case you wondered, guys, this is a nice piece of ash. Is what this is. Have any hand carving tools? Cast Queen, I do have some hand carving tools. I don't do a lot of hand carving, but we do carving. And I just said doo-doo. I just realized I said doo-doo. I like adding all kinds of artistic flares on a lot of my pieces. I try to keep them simple, but I like an artistic flair. If you give me 1 second, let me get my camera to hold up. I'll show you some of the stuff that we also do as well.
I love me a nice piece of ash.
I do
Purple
too.
Daisy says the bag of lies.
The bag of lives. I did do that by hand.
Johnny Scottish asks nice piece of what?
Ash. So we do stuff like this here as well. This is a...
Purple Daisy says it's sitting on my desk next to me.
Let's take a look here. Let's turn this camera off. Move over to this camera here. So we do stuff like this here. This is what I call this holy moly. You can kind of see why. I can see you. We call it holy moly. This is a hollow form. This is actually sweet gum. That was a very punky, very disgruntled, very angry piece of wood that we actually made a hollow form. This is a black walnut finial that we put on the top of it. We'll put another soda finish on it maybe today. I don't know if I have time to do it today. But yeah, the bottom, that finial comes out. Bottom's all kind of cleaned up. You can actually see on the inside of it, it's completely hollow. And we do stuff like this here. This is what you call a hollow form, aka I look pretty. It literally is to sit up on a mantle, to sit on top of an entertainment center. It's like, damn, that's pretty. There you go. As far as some of the carving we do, this is another hollow form, but this is the one that I did with a kind of a Dungeons and Dragons vibe. I call this my Dwarven Potion bottle. This dude right here is actually sweet gum. This is black cherry and black cherry, and it's completely hollow on the inside. Hey, Shishan, it's hollow on the inside. It's completely hollow, and the ideal is you could actually put dice in there if you wanted to. Do you, Cast Queen? I literally made this with a mindset for D&D players. Like if you got a special piece of dice or something like that that you want to put up on the shelf, you got a nice decorative piece to put it in. And all this is hand pyrographied. All this is done by hand. Every
Kanara
single bit
says
of this.
good morning and happy Friday the
Good
13th.
morning, Miss
Dawn
Kanara.
Starlight says you can use it for dice. It's great.
You could.
Purple Daisy says dice jail.
Dice jail, yeah. And this is my Dwarven Potion bottle. A big shout out to Miss Kanara. Good to see you, girl. How are you doing? Kanara, we just got raided by Fish Stalker as well as the madman himself, Jeff Everyman. We're showing off a couple of pieces, trying to
Kanara
explain
says
what
I
we
love
do.
this bottle so much.
I do too. I'm really surprised how much I actually really do like that dude. Kanara, check this out. We'll be working on this in tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow, this here is a yarn bowl. Yes, I make yarn bowls. In case
All
you
the
wonder,
love up in here.
if you wonder about a yarn bowl, basically you put a ball of yarn inside. We'll cut a giant hook on the side of it, and then basically you pull the string out the hook, and the ball stays inside. I literally went from what the heck is a yarn bowl to having like multiple yarn bowls.
Venus Tranquility says I am not sure what a gum tree looks like. I would have to search for it.
Just look at Venus.
Kenara says, wow, that grain is gorgeous.
Pretty, isn't it? Thank you, those good vibes. Here we go. This is the easiest. And yes, I keep balls in my drawers. Sweet gum balls. So, Venus, have you ever seen these dudes right here? These are called sweet gum balls.
Venus Tranquility says, Kenara.
These are sweet gum balls. Have you ever seen the tree that these come
Kenara
off
says,
of?
doesn't everyone?
Yeah, yes. I mean, I literally keep balls in my drawers. I mean, so here's my sweet gum balls that I keep in my drawers. And just because I know people ask all the time. So if you see these dudes right here,
At Venus Tranquility, hello Venus.
they hurt
Dawn
like hell.
Starlight says, I thought they were in Hoop's pocket. Wait, wrong ones.
Right.
Kenneth says, have to have a spare pair of balls laying around lol.
Well, sometimes people want to see your balls. You got to
Purple
keep
Daisy
them.
says at Kenara, not everybody. A lot of wives keep them in their purse. Kenara says, thank you at Purple.
I keep. It's maybe weird, but I do keep three of them in here because I get asked all the time, Hula, what's a sweet gum ball? Well, there you go. They're sweet gum ball. And in case I only have one white ball in
Dawn
there.
Starlight says, love ya bud. Have to give you a hard time.
I do have one white ball in there. Because I get asked all the time, what's a widget?
Jason's Adventures says, why Hula?
Well-
Venus Tranquility says, OMG, I have used those seed pods for craft projects.
Jason,
Kenara says at Purple Daisy 977, lol, love that, haha.
I get asked all the
Kenneth
time.
says, hey, now sir, lol.
I get asked all the time. And this is here, Jason, this is actually the widget that's inside of Guinness.
Jason's Adventures says, gumballs are God's punchline to a bad joke.
You're not wrong. But I tell you what, with that being said, though, Jason, they're a pain in the ass, man, but they come up with some really pretty stuff sometimes, dude. That is, and this wood here doesn't get near.
Kenneth says, yes, I told you about then, lol.
It definitely doesn't get near the credit it deserves. It is hated. I got 6 of my property. You ain't telling me nothing I don't know. And in case anyone wondering, this is inside a Guinness can. The nitro, this was inside it. Mr. Ned Flanders coming. Oh, we're just. Oh yeah.
Kenara yells, OMG, Hula, that is freaking stunning.
Thank you, Kenora. I'm excited about it. We were going to put some finish on today, but I'm trying to get this wine to a good pot.
Mr. Ned Flanders says,
Ned-
Nerd Flounders Raid.
Nerd-
With Soul says, Nerd Flanders Raid.
Big shout out to Mr.
Jason's
Ned
Adventures
Flanders.
says, Flanders Raid.
Oh, my
Mr. Ned
goodness
Flanders
gracious.
says, Nerd Flounders Raid, Nerd Flounders Raid.
Nerd Flanders
AMC
Raid.
Jeep MJ says, Nerd Flounders Raid.
What's up, AMC? How are you doing?
Kenneth
Good Lord,
says,
everybody.
Mr. Clickbait himself, lol.
Mr.
Purple Daisy
Clickbait
yells,
Flanders.
Flanders.
Shout out to Mr. Ned Flanders. Ned, what were you doing today? Were you making signs today, sir? Chaos Squad, what's going on, bud? How are you doing? We got rated by Fish Stalker, Jeff Everyman, and now literally within like a 5-10 minute period. Ned, what were you doing today, sir? Guys, if you don't know Ned, that dude's rowdy. The boy is rowdy, but he's a really good guy. You can be rowdy and a good guy all in the same box of biscuits, right? Let me carry these back inside. Hey, Ned, what do you think about our Dwarven Potion bottle? There you go, Dwarven Potion bottle and our Holy Moly. Yeah, because it has a big hole in it. Miss Hoop says hot dog in the hallway when she looks at that. True story. Let me put these back in so we don't get sawdust all over them.
Mr. Ned Flanders says, making a golf sign for please slow down golfers incoming.
Golfer sign, please slow down. Golfers
I like
incoming.
it a lot. Can I bid on that? Purple Daisy says Ned is a good but highly shady guy.
Yeah, he's a good but a highly shady guy. I don't
With
think
Soul
Ned's
says
shady.
Ned tried to roast me by Googling if I was a millennial, but Google said he is haha.
I'm a Gen Xer is what I am. I keep getting
Kenneth
called
says wait WTH at Mr. Ned Flanders.
I get called a boomer all the time, and I'm like, it's almost like you can't help but laugh because you know, like, dude, if you don't know, you just don't know. Bless your heart. That's exactly what I think, but I get called a boomer. Bless your
Mr. Ned Flanders says I am a weird, thank you.
heart. I'm a weird. Ned, thank you for the raid. Jeff Everyman, thank you for the raid. And Fish Stalker, thank you for the raid. Definitely give all three of those
Purple
guys
Daisy
really epic
says
shout
Ned
outs.
rigs a lot of grams giveaways.
Now, Purple, I have heard that. Ned, I don't know the truth of that right there, but I have heard that fact. Can we get an official statement from the Ned Flanders camp? I mean, can we get an official? I would like to get an official stance that Mr. Ned Flanders thinks about that. Is there any truth in these allegations, Mr. Ned Flanders?
Mr. Ned Flanders says no, Daisy wins a lot of giveaways. Jason also wins them a lot. 100% rigged.
100% rigged. 100%.
Was Soul says yes he is.
All right, let's get this. We're gonna get this end off here. I like to get this thing here. I like to get this dude
Purple
here.
Daisy says I do not. I'm not a Ruger.
All right, guys, we just played the game of just a tip, and we were successful. Come on, turn it loose.
Mr. Ned Flanders says ouch, them fighting words Miss Daisy.
Mission accomplished, guys. Mission accomplished. Ned, I appreciate you, dude.
Was Soul
Jeff,
says
I
that
appreciate
sound,
you.
Oof, high pitch.
You'll be all right, Wazzy. You'll be all right, I promise.
Jason's Adventures says Fishin 13 tip bite.
Just playing a little bit of just a tip. Yes, I know there's a little bit of wobble on the end of this. That's
Panara asks, is this controlled with a foot pedal? Mr. Ned Flanders says, please be safe with my tip. Very
Yes.
fragile.
you see me over doing it, Kenora? 100%. This is a 100%.
Was Soul says that sound is better than a chainsaw.
100% done by hand. Totally not done
Venus
by hand.
Tranquility asks what was ouch at Texas Hula.
What was ouch? Wazzle was saying something about the loud pitch thing. And I was telling him he's going to be all right. Just sometimes we just got to remind folks it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. I held on to this piece a little too
Panara
long.
asks, can you control the speed with the foot pedal as well?
You can. You have to stomp a lot harder and a lot louder. I'm in stealth mode right now, Kenora. So it's you can't really tell I'm really doing it, but I got serious cardio going on right now. It's all behind the scenes, Kenora. It's all behind the scenes. My leg is moving so fast you can't even see it. It's almost kind of like Flash stuff, you know, like the superhero Flash.
Was Soul says, anyways, I am off. I need moderate.
You need moderate?
Mr. Ned Flanders says, BRB lunchtime.
All right,
You go
Ned.
man hula. Don't care what Daisy says about you.
Oh my goodness
So
gracious!
so
Thank
sweet.
you, Wazzle. I'm sorry. Thank you, Ned. Another shout out, my boy Ned Flanders. Did have a little bit. I had too much pressure on this daggum shaft. That and the fact that it may be. I think I had too much pressure on it. Under pressure. Dun 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 dun. That's one of the issues. If you go to turn this out and you leave it in the chuck too long and you got too much pressure on the end, that causes it to actually bind up. And when you do,
CDR tomorrow, friends.
Be
Have
good,
fun at
man.
lunch, Ned.
take care, Wazzle. See you soon.
Psycho asks, did you ever make that easy store?
That Easy Store? Easy Store.
Etsy.
Etsy. No, I did not, Psycho. I decided against it, man. Because a few folks that I see on Etsy that they're really irritated that what Etsy's doing to them. I'm going to be doing most of my work on my own website. I've got my own website, dude. And I also, with that in the fact, I really don't have much time to have a storefront because I do a lot of commissions. And I do a lot of custom pieces. So that happens. And it's a good thing. I'm not complaining. It's a good thing. So we do definitely stay busy. Let me hit this with a little bit of 220. Which is fine. I'd really almost rather do that, work off commissions, than just trying to throw some stuff out there. But then again,
Venus Tranquility asks, what's happening to Etsy?
Venus, a lot of folks are complaining that Etsy is taking a larger chunk of their
Psycho
revenue.
says, I was just on Etsy ordering something and check. There's a hula woodwork out of Kansas on there. Dawn Starlight
What?
says I had to raise my prices on Etsy because of all of the fees.
Yeah.
I'm looking at moving somewhere else.
I'm doing most all mine. There's a Hula's Woodwork in Kansas. Who in the hell else would make a freaking Hula's?
At Venus Tranquility, they keep raising fees.
Dad, come back here, 400. That was about gone anyway. Let's start making this look like something. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a slight dip right here.
Kenneth says I was going to open one till I see all the stuff they take out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do my own thing. Is what I'm basically gonna do. And I'm okay with that, you know, because a lot of my stuff I'm not making a lot of. I don't know. I just kind of feel like Etsy may not be the spot for me. A slight little cove right there.
Venus Tranquility says I am not techie, so I don't really mess with my shop much. It's hard.
It is, in fact, a good bit of work.
Dawn Starlight says at Kenneth 3D Prints you're better off going to Ko-Fi or opening your own shop on like Shopify.
I wonder how people are doing on the Instagram, because I know I see some folks selling stuff on Instagram. I wonder does anybody know how good that's working out? I really don't see myself doing that either, but just out of curiosity. That looks pretty good. Let's get these knuckle busters off here. Let's get a general
Venus
vibe.
Tranquility says Instagram is great to run ads and draw in customers. Slackatron says all my sales have been in person so far, will branch out when I can.
I mean, I see the thing where I can put some stuff on Insta.
Venus Tranquility says video is new to Etsy.
Video is new to. Oh, okay. You do video work. Okay. I got you. I'm following. I'm gonna roll with that. That actually looks kind of good. I actually kind of like that vibe right there. Sharpen this dude up since we're getting a little more. My biggest thing is, and what I'm gonna be doing, maybe a good idea for some of the other folks.
Dennis says if anyone is close to Relic tonight, the haunt is open.
Is it open tonight? Okay. I won't be. I'll be downtown Texarkana tonight. They're going to be doing a, they're trying to downtown, and they got it's called the Walk.
Venus Tranquility says none of my listings have video yet. Snoopy 1989 says at Texas Hula, happy to see you again.
Hey,
Much
how you
love
doing?
to your family.
Good to see you, Snoopy. How you doing, bud? How are you doing today? And happy Friday. Super duper duper happy Friday.
Kenneth says I'm barbecue with bonfire and cold drink lol.
Let's go. Let's go. Well, we got to go. When I shut the stream down, we're going to...
Snoopy 1989 says after a good day work. Yes.
Yeah. Heck
Happy
yeah.
Friday finally.
Happy Friday. Well, I'm going to take me this hoop. We got to go pick some stuff up for the IRL stream. As soon as I shut this thing here down, I'm going to hang out with the Grams for a few minutes. I'm going to take a shower. And we got to go do some rat killing. We're going downtown tonight to the little thing. They're trying to get fired up down there, so we're going to do that. We will be back tomorrow, guys. Now, I say that because we'll be on maybe another 45 minutes. And then we're going to pass it off to the epic Miss Crochet 70. And I got some rat killing I got to get done. Snoopy, you got big plans this weekend, bud? I kind of feel like that needs to go in a little bit further. Let me take a look at this handle one more time.
If you have a place to try the gulas.
The gulas? What's the gulas?
Kenneth says rat killing sounds like content, lol.
Rat killing sounds like content. Well, you know what, Kenneth? We're doing some rat killing so we can actually create content. We are going to be working on the more permanent IRL stream setup stuff we want to have going. And that is actually one of the things we'll be working on.
1989 says traditional food very good for the weekend. Kenneth says in POS so maybe not lol. Venus Tranquility asks for real you're going to hunt rats.
Yes. 100%. Didn't everybody do that? Doesn't everybody do that? Kenneth, you go hunting rats? What size?
I had to hunt vermin at one time in my life.
16.
Kenneth says no, I just put the green pellets out lol. 1989 says I will chillin' with my wife front of the fire and grill.
Hey, there you go, man. That's some, Snoopy, that's the good stuff right there, bud. That is actually some of the things that me and Miss Hoop just flat out love. Especially on a good afternoon, man, where it feels great out there on the back patio. Just sitting out there, just shooting the shit, hanging out, enjoying good company, man. Venus
means peace and happiness.
100%.
Cheers.
Jack, basically, when you say I got rat killing, it's just general things you gotta go get done. So I will not be actually out killing rats. We'll be out taking care of some stuff that we need to get done. Picking up another phone. Picking up.
Tranquility says hunting, trapping, and killing vermin made me crazy.
I bet it would. I used to go squirrel hunting all the time. That's kind of the same, right? I have a feeling I'm making a mistake going. Keep thinking of tuning this thing. That was one of my favorite things. I used to love squirrel hunting, duck hunting. Duck hunting is my favorite. I love duck hunting more than that is my absolute favorite kind of hunting. Period. Just hadn't done it in forever and a day.
Smearoppy 1989 says I love watching you. I really enjoy what you do.
Man, I appreciate it,
Tranquility
Snoopy.
says pest control for my building.
So, hey, Snoopy, what we're making a magic wand, bud. This is a piece of ash, and I did a reverse teardrop, right? So I usually make my handle similar to that right there, but we actually doing a reverse teardrop. I'm gonna put a ball on the end. We're gonna make a long tenon, and it's gonna go into this mortise right here, and I'm gonna put tiger wood, kind of like a tiger wood bead. It's gonna be kind of longer, and I hope it's gonna be a good contrast between the elm. Ash. Ash. This is ash, and this is ash, and we're gonna put a bead in here. And I'm gonna put a ball on the end, so it'll be a 1, 2, 3, 4-piece magic wand when it's all said and done with. I'm not going super crazy with this here. I'm leaving it kind of on the simple side. I like the cool little, just a little extra little artistical stuff right there.
Smearoppy 1989 says amazing.
Well, I hope it is, dude. I really hope it is. If this is like, either I'm gonna bake 2 of them, and one of them may be going to Germany if she likes it. If not, it'll be put up for. And you know what's funny is you can make one for one person, and another person's like, "Oh my God, that's horrible." Then you can make another one. One person's like,
1322 says howdy hula.
"Hey, Candy, how are you doing?"
Venus Tranquility asks, do you think it will be finished today?
No. We unfortunately when we live stream, it literally kills productivity pretty bad. This easily, I would probably say about a 2-hour magic wand, but in the stream, it literally takes a lot longer live in stream because we have a lot of stops and a lot of chit chatting and whatnot like that, which is a good thing. I don't mind. I just know productivity is not going to be as fast. It's just when you walk in the door, you just got to accept the fact that's the way it is.
Snoopy 1989 asks, I want to make a brown for the violin. Maybe can you help me with some advice?
You want to make a brown for the
Bow.
violin? A bow. I tell you what, I would have to do a little bit of homework, but maybe if I did a little homework and saw some stuff and read up on stuff with the knowledge I have in place, I could make some little bit of educated stuff. I haven't done any kind of like is a flute? Good Lord, what's the musicians? Not a flutist. It's what is the name for a I know the name that makes instruments, wooden instruments. There's a name for them. Luther. I'm not a Luther, but I know a little bit about wood here and there. I mean, I would help any way I possibly could, Snoopy. Without a doubt, dude. We can learn together, bud. We can learn together. I'm all about learning new things. In fact, here in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be making our own negative rake scrapers.
I want it, thank you.
We're going to make our own negative rake scrapers, which I'm kind of excited about that there.
Venus Tranquility says, I always try to finish a piece in a day or else things can be lost or damaged.
No, it doesn't work like that, Venus. When you got a piece that takes 4, 5, 6, 7, 15 hours, I do pieces that takes a lot of time. So, and it is what it is. And but no, unfortunately, I don't have the opportunity to do that. Streaming and like having a day job and stuff like that. That's usually not very, very uncommon. Unless I get like a Sunday where it's just me in the shop and I can have music cranked up and kind of do my thing.
I started making jewelry and it's tiny.
Right. Yeah, my stuff usually, I can get a yarn bolt done in a day. That's a good 4 to 5 hours worth of work. And that's just for that part there. You still got the finish. The finish takes 2 to 3 weeks for me for my finishes. I like to get this thing here.
Snoopy 1989 asks, how long have you been in this job?
Snoopy, I have been turning for 3 years. I have been woodworking off and on for about 12 years. I'm fairly new to turning, believe it or not. There's a lot of folks out there with a whole lot more experience than I have. But I do enjoy it. I enjoy it quite a bit. And kind of feel like I'm kind of, on some stuff, kind of a fast learner on some stuff. I got lucky on some stuff. And some stuff just kind of makes sense to me in my head. For about 3 years, bud. On the lathe. But generally, woodworking, actually, I would probably say I actually started right around 2007.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's fun. I flat out enjoy it, man. And I get a lot of satisfaction. I love being able to create things for other people. I love making things that put a smile on other people's faces. I like making things that people can cherish and love for generations, long after I'm
Venus
gone.
Tranquility says, right now I have 3 pieces incomplete. If I don't finish stuff up, things are going to get lost.
I can see that. Glad I don't have to worry about that. I'm having a hard time losing this. it's here. But I do deeply, deeply enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, man. And I love, like around Christmas time, I get really tired of making the Christmas ornaments and stuff like that. But I love the fact that I can make things at this humble little shop here in Northeast Texas that is enjoyed around the world and being a part of a lot of different families' traditions. And for me, kind of being a little bit of a Scrooge, and I don't mean to be, but I am kind of a Scrooge, I just admit it. I think it's been really good medicine to me the last couple of years making ornaments, because it just kind of warms my heart knowing that I get to be a part of a lot of different families' traditions. And to me, it kind of goes back to what...
I haven't been feeling good for a few weeks.
I'm sorry. Blavanovich, that's what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. But no, I really got where I enjoy making Christmas ornaments. That's becoming a real pleasure for me. Now, when near the end, I'm about done with them. When I'm done with them, I'm like, I'm done with these. But I do love making Christmas ornaments. And snowmen. So we're gonna get thin set CA, thin quick set CA.
Snooopy 1989 says, unfortunately, in our country no one takes care of this job anymore. But I know some old guys at the mountains who respect this crafting thinky.
Well, you know what?
Venus Tranquility says, watching streams brings me joy.
You know what? Here's Snoopy. Here's the cool thing. I was actually talking to somebody who deals with tools, and actually selling tools and whatnot like that. Utmost respect for these folks, but they mentioned a good thing. And here's really important, Snoopy. And I really this is really cool. A lot of the folks doing this stuff right here are older folks. They're most of them are older guys or gals, I would say. But the cool part, there is such cool things to it. We just got to let other people know that it's out there. There's a younger generation who never really knows the enjoyment or the pleasure. Hey, thank you for that follow. Of actually creating something with your own two hands. You know, so the cool part about what we're doing here, Snoopy, is I get to make cool things. I get to hang out with you guys, and we get to show other people, hey, it's not as hard as it looks. It's not rocket scientists. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And what we can actually do is excite the next generation. Bohemian Gypsy, thanks for that follow. I appreciate that. And I take a lot of pleasure in that because maybe I can create something that actually excites somebody else to get it busy and make something. And I think that's really what we should be doing, man. You know, and get
woodworking will always be a wonderful hobby that many enjoy. Slackatron says turning is one of the best kept secrets. More fun than it should be, lol.
Right, Slacker is addictive too. It is addictive. It's kind of like the woodworking version of crack cocaine.
Candy1322
JC, how you
says at
doing?
Texas Hula, I have been turning since 2013-2014, but took about a 7-year break, and because of you and your stream I have started doing it again.
Good.
I am 32, so you have influenced me to get back at it.
Can't we? That
Thank
really.
you, sir.
No, I appreciate you.
Snoopy
Thank you, man.
1989 yells, I want to explore from the old culture and jobs. That's why I'm glad to find you, so don't stop to do something nice.
Hey, right on, Snoopy. Right on. And can't we? That means, I tell you what, dude. Sometimes.
The 514 studio says, I'm back with another incredibly dry joke.
Uh-oh.
What does a tapeworm have in common with the Eiffel Tower? They're both parasites.
Parasites. Right on 14. Right on 514. JC, how are you doing? Come on in here, make yourself at home. Glad to have you here.
Venus Tranquility yells at Candwy 1322. That's wonderful.
I think it's, man, what's cool about it is, look, we get to share stuff like this right here. I mean, so we're going to be going to visit a Crochet 70 here in probably around 30 minutes. Crochet 70, she is a 73-year-old grandma that actually live streams here on Twitch. She actually teaches how to crochet. I know a lot of people getting into crochet. In fact, oh, by the way, guys, we are doing a creators challenge in the month of June. A lot of folks are, the idea is to learn something we don't know anything about. I don't know anything about crocheting. I've made yarn bowls that literally are around the world, but I don't know how to crochet. I am actually going to join this challenge for the month of July, and I'm going to learn how to crochet. I'm going to make a washcloth. Doing great things. How's everybody doing? We're doing good, JC. It's Friday. Normally I'm at work right now. Yeah, we're going to learn. Hey, JC, if you want to get involved, if you already crochet or you want to learn how to crochet, I know Miss Graham's Crochet 70. She's going to do a tutorial. There's a lot of reading material, and we're actually all working together. And we have what we call the hookers. It's called a Creators Challenge, JC. It's an exclamation point Discord, and we're going to learn how to crochet. Or if you already know how to crochet, you can join in. We want everybody to be a part of it. You know, the idea is to get people trying things they normally don't do, and you can't say, "I'm going to learn how to do it." You know what? I may wind up making my own yarn bowl one day. And, of course, when I do it, I'm going to be doing like a giant octopus and shit like that. You love weaving? Let's go, JC. Heck yeah. I tell you what, you know what I love?
Men are amazing weavers. Men can use material that's too hard on our hands.
Well, I don't like putting in a category of men and women because I'm a dad of 2 daughters, and I always tell my girls that you can do anything a guy can do, if not better. Except maybe P standing up. Other than that, there's absolutely nothing.
Purple Daisy says crafts have no gender.
They have Lou Thrill. How you doing, Lou Thrill? Come on in and make yourself at home, bud. JC, I tell you what, just pop into Discord and just kind of keep up with what we're doing and stuff like that. And there's actually general instructions on the material you need, what we're all making, and we're all basically going to share pictures on Discord. And you get any questions, we have people like Purple Daisy right there. Purple Daisy is an outstanding crocheter. I call her. She's one of my uber badass mods here. And then we got Crochet 70. There is a lot. We call them hookers around here, JC. I got a lot of really badass hookers around here. True story. We got some epic hookers around here. I think it's about ready for 800 grit Sandy. Boy, look at there. Let's go with 800 grit. Let's go.
Kenara says happy hookers and naughty knitters.
Happy hookers and naughty knitters. I flat out love it. Love it. Make sure we get another shout out from our Miss Kenara as
Purple
well.
Daisy says dang Skippy.
I've got to. Hey, Purple, send me a note.
Venus Tranquility yells I recommend a prayer mat made from jute.
I'm going to. I want to maybe talk to some folks for Fiverr and see if we can't get the Hulas and Hookers T-shirt rocking and rolling. Because I think it'd be a good time to launch that in the month of June. Because I want one. Something I can wear while we're doing like the crochet. Because I'm actually going to be crocheting live on stream, guys.
Purple Daisy says roger that.
I need to reach out and start talking to some artists. I was going to try to do it myself, but I realized I am.
COP 1989 says my mother taught me to sew socks, then she taught me to play the piano, then the violin. Dot and I became a mechanical engineer in automatic gearboxes.
Hold on, you can play violin. You know what? That one got me the most important right there. Snoopy, I want to play violin so damn bad. You know, I would love, or the good old fiddle. I would love to learn a fiddle and bagpipes are two things that I've always wanted to learn. Bagpipes because I just like the sound of it. I know it just annoy the shit out of my wife. I ain't lying. I'm just telling the truth. It would drive Missy out of her mind if I played bagpipes all the time. It's like, oh boy, he's practicing bagpipes again. Oh my God.
Purple Daisy says I've always wanted to learn the banjo.
Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. That's looking pretty good.
Kenara says they will have you take 6 months of flute lessons first. SnooRP 1989 says we need to practice then. Candwy1322 says lol as long as you wear a kilt with your bagpipe.
I'll do it. Candwy, we were already talking about that. I'm all about that, Candwy. I want a pair of... We were talking, here in the next couple of years, me and Miss Heaps going to
Kenara
Scotland.
says at Purple Daisy 977, Derek started to play the banjo when he retired.
And so we're going to Scotland. I'm going to Scotland. I'm telling you what. It's bucket list. I'm going to
Venus
Scotland.
Tranquility says those are two of the most difficult instruments to place, bagpipes and violin.
Well, you know the problem is, I'm just too damn hard-headed for that fact to deter me from doing what I want to do. And so, all right. Okay. Don't bother me none. It's like, okay. Let's get this excess off. We're going to put our second Woodturner's General Finish on next. And while that's drying, when it's good and dry, we'll come back and we'll clean that dude right there up. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just way too damn hard-headed. And I'm, like, you can't, that's just too hard. I'm like, we shall see about that. Because I have come to the conclusion that one person is just too
Purple
hard.
Daisy says yes. Yes, you are hard-headed.
Well, maybe a little bit. But I found the older that I get, the more I experience. One person's too hard is definitely not another person's too hard. You know, there's one person's like, well, I give it everything I could, and there's the next person's, they give it everything they could. They are two totally different things. And that's just kind of the way I look at it. And just because one person...
SnooRP 1989 says at JCU so nice.
One person thinks it's too much, don't mean it's actually going to be too much for me. It may very well be. All right. Speed that up and let that dry for a little bit. Can't believe you think I'm hard-headed. I'll tell you what, while that's drying, I'm gonna take a quick pee break. I think that sounds like a really good idea. Oh, I gotta get a magnet for down here. I've got to get a magnet for down here.
Purple Daisy says refill the glass too.
It's actually so far.
1989 asks RPM.
Snoopy, the RPM rolling right now is 2,800. 2856.
Alaska Woodturner asks what finish do you use on your wands?
Alaska, I do a three-part finish on my wands. Very first thing is Starbond Thin Quick Set CA. I hit it with a coat of it right there, kind of stabilize it, come back and hit that with 800 grit. I buff that out, come back and hit with General Finish, Woodturner's Finish. I put a couple of coats on it, turn the speed way up so it spreads it out best I possibly can. I kind of buff that and I come back with Renaissance wax, and I do a Renaissance wax at the end. And I do the pieces while they're on the lathe. So when I glue the two pieces together, all the little pores are already filled. I never have problems with glue going over and actually filling a void or something like that. It works for me. Starbond, Ultra Thin, Quick Set CA, General Finish, Woodturner's Finish, Renaissance wax. Do you ever make home decor stuff like shelves or anything? I have.
Oops. My roofing dumpster was picked up a bit ago and it seems the driver crushed my neighbor's mailbox. Definitely Friday the 13th.
Oh, I heard that.
Alaska Woodturner says sounds good.
That's what works for me, Alaska. Everybody's got their own magic thing, and it takes a little bit longer, but I don't mind. I kind of like it. How you doing, Alaska? 1 second, I really got to pee.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Zim, let's go. You caught me right.
Snoopy 1989 says I like your apron. Docu looks amazing.
Thank you, Snoopy. I am really proud of my apron. Super proud of this. This is Calavera Toolworks. And it cost me a pretty penny, but I knew I'd be wearing it for the next 20, 30 years. So I'm actually, and the more rough it gets, the better I like it. Zim, thank you so much. I got to go pee real quick, Zim. Hey, camera, I need you to stop for a second. I got to go pee real quick. I'll be right back. My eyes are floating. Be right back, guys.
Venus Tranquility says I want to see the Texas sign better. Snoop 1989 says 100 more. Zim Solo asks how's it going everyone? Slackatron says glad it's beer o'clock. Venus Tranquility says glad the week is over. Zim Solo says not bad. Not bad. How about yours at JC? GN at Adams got game. Slackatron says muted.
You slacker. That was horrible about me. Adam's got game. Take care. Thank you so much. Zim, thank you. I appreciate you, bud. Slacker, thanks for the heads up on that right there.
Venus Tranquility says I bought a TENS unit.
A TENS unit. Hold on, that's that thing you put on like electric stuff or something like that? For like. Let's see what this looks like. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Should I give it one more? I kind of feel like it needs one more. Okay. I feel like it needs one more coat of this general finish, Woodturner's finish. I think it needs another one. I just don't feel like it has the jive that I really want quite yet. So we will be back tomorrow, guys. We will actually be tomorrow working on a yarn bowl. Tomorrow is yarn bowl day.
Zim Solo yells that's looking pretty swank cooler.
Hey Zim, I appreciate you, dude. This is Ash.
Slackatron says if one coat is nice, two will be spectacular.
You know what? You just never know. In my gut, if I start questioning in my gut, I automatically do it. Like, maybe it needs a second coat. That's pretty much my gut telling me, yeah, you need a second coat, Hula. I was hoping to get a little further on this dude here, but unfortunately, we're not going to. So when I put the general finish, Woodturner's finish, I find that if I turn the RPMs up a lot higher, it actually, it spreads it out a little bit better, and I have less ridges or anything like that from the streaks coming across. So I find that does pretty well. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll get this dude off here, and then we'll move this over here. We're going to put finish on our giveaway piece. Our giveaway piece is officially completed. All we got to do now is go into finish mode. So we're going to do that today. And I'll get pictures in a day or two. I'll get pictures, get it posted up on the website, so everybody can kind of see. This is a general look, so we can actually, when you get exclamation point giveaway, it'll go to the website and it'll pop up. Right now, it's still showing April's that need to scribble one. Got my first power tool the other day. Couldn't be more excited. My husband was laughing because I get more excited over Home Depot. Let's go. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm more of a handy woman of the house. Hey, Jason, that's okay. You know what? I tell you what. I literally follow quite a few folks. I'm on Instagram, JC. I don't know if you're on Instagram, but I love Instagram because you see people. One, I don't see any drama, and I don't see a lot of egos and attitudes and all that negative stuff on Instagram. But I follow so many incredibly talented women that does really badass stuff. I actually met, I met somebody, Parker's. I call her Parker. She literally is in Atlanta, Texas. She's 20 minutes from me. Down the road in Atlanta, Texas.
3x3 Tamar on YT. She's very handy with woodworking.
3x3 Tamar? I'm not sure if I've met her yet. I haven't seen her.
Venus Tranquility asks at JC, that's fantastic, what is it?
But anyway, she does generally, and I think she does most of the building in her household too. And it's just, I'll be honest, JC, one of my favorite turners of all time is a woman, is a female. And I'll say it again, I'm a dad of 2 daughters, no sons, and I always tell my girls, you can do anything a guy can do except pee standing up. Yes, and that's her right there. That's actually horrible. That's. I'm not saying that. It's like I got a crush. I'm just saying I really respect her and her work she does, and she's one of my favorite wood turners. Love her finials. To me, Ashley Harwood and Cindy Droza are 2 of the most incredible female turners in their finial. It's just mind-boggling. I like Ashley Harwood's finials better than like Cindy Droza's, but Cindy Droza's like really good shape.
Slackatron says Ashley Harwood is a great turner.
She is. Elderly goods.
Zim Solo says that's what I preach to my 8-year-old little girl.
Exactly, Zim. That's what we should be doing. That's exactly what we should be doing. Big shout out to Elderly Goods. Thank you, sir. Bad Nova's in there. Boobies is in there. Bob's is in there. Hey, I tell you what, JC, I recommend getting a pin attachment with that Dremel. $20, $25, get the pin attachment if you don't already have it. And hang that dude up. I actually get the same thing. Let me show you real quick. Hold on. This one right here. Hand. Come on. Camera, behave yourself. You've been good all day, camera. There we go. All right, we're going to do this number right here. So check this out. I have over here, this is my Dremel sitting right here. I got it hanging high, and it's got a pin attachment.
Venus Tranquility says at JC Ha I need a Dremel.
And it's so much easier. So much
Elderly
easier.
Goods says since I came in, been busy with client for decal order. He screwed up his order and had to buy it all again, since it was his screw up lol.
Oh, wow. That's horrible.
XINL Bob says thank you for the sub gift at Elderly Goods.
Hey, and Jason, if you're on Instagram, let me know. I can point you towards some incredible, talented ladies. I mean, there's a lot of them out there. There's so many of them out there. Oh, bless it. Well, elderly. I mean, sometimes you. I don't know. Just
Elderly Goods says at XINL Bob's no prob.
So many attachments. So how are you doing today, Elderly? And thank you again for those Get the Subs. Guys, you're not following Elderly. He does he's getting into a bunch of makers and crafters stuff as well. He streams here on Twitch. You are, hey, JC, exclamation point Insta. Exclamation point Insta. I'll follow you back, and you hit me up if you got any questions.
Venus
100%.
Tranquility asks, can you paste a link? Jack Frost says new makers hype.
New makers, Jack, I love seeing it, Jack. I literally love seeing people getting out there making things with their hands. I don't know. Jason, you can find it in like Lowe's or Home Depot. It's like $20-25. Get it. I'm telling you, it is so worth the money. And hang that Dremel up. So make sure you don't put too much bend in that shaft. But it's the only way I'll go. I won't go back to regular Dremel by hand. I won't do it. And I'm fixing to go get the big one. What is it, Brynum? It's a bigger one. I'm gonna grab a bigger one because I'm fixing to do some heavier carbon. Because I do a lot of mechanical turning. Yeah, 100%, 100%. That should be. Heck yeah.
Elderly Goods says I always verify with my client the draft before creating it. If they approve, any screw up beyond that are their problems. If I screwed up, no cost to redo.
Right.
Jack Frost asks the Fordham Motors.
Fordham. Thank you, Jack. Yes, the Fordham. Thank you, bud. That's exactly what I was trying to say. I don't know why I can't remember that. It's the life of me, man. They're not cheap, but you buy a good one, you pretty much got a freaking beast.
Candwy1322 says Hula, what kind of boots are those?
They're Justin's, Candwy.
Kanara says okay you wonderful peeps, I have to head out and get some errands run.
Be good,
Have
Miss
a
Canara.
beautiful weekend.
You too, Miss Canara. Big shout out, Miss Canara. Definitely one of my top favorite food streamers here on Twitch, without a doubt. She's a damn rock star. If you like hanging out with
So
rock
many
stars.
errands have to take the truck.
Those kind of errands. We got errands to run this afternoon too. I totally
UNC
understand.
1906 says cheer
Hey,
108.
what's up, UNC?
Says it White Wolf 1972. Thank you, White Wolf. UNC 1906 says hi everyone.
Hey UNC, how you doing, man? A floating wooden shelf in mind made, but I've never done woodwork. So excited. Hey, JC, they're really, you know what? They're not as hard if you just do some homework on them. I'm actually going to make one myself.
Kenara says it JC Waves. Grandpa yells barn. UNC
There-
1906 says good here, how are you?
Man, good.
Starlight says cheer 100.
Dawn, what are you doing, girl? Dawn, I got my eye on you. Don't you know I'm local? What you get with that? Say, don't you know I'm local? What, dude? What? Are you freaking for real, dude?
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. Hold on, Dookie Creek's in there, Latino Smith's in there, Mama Jules Spoonie Advocates in there.